Let me close this door. On the loud side. Let me find the pattern. Here it goes. Right. Let's get situated to get all set up. What is happening here? All right. Carol will be a few minutes late, so we will go ahead and I just wanted to get started just in case for everybody that wanted to be here on time. Um, but just as a little recap of what we will be doing today is we will be finishing up Simplicity 8385. So we had already got this started. So we will be completing this today. So we're going to wait for her to come on though. Whew. We will be waiting. Welcome in. Welcome in. We will be doing part 2 of Simplicity 8385. Hope people do remember. Waiting for Carol. She said she was going to be a few minutes late, but I still wanted to go ahead and hop on for those that would be here on time. But if you guys remember, I think it was a little over a week ago. This is actually the top of my top, and when Carol gets here, she'll be able to show you hers. I call it the fun top with the fangs. We're just going to go ahead and call these fangs. Because this is a lightweight denim. So for this top, this is an oldie but goodie pattern. So for this particular top, I would definitely suggest that you use flowy fabrics because you don't want, the whole point of this is kind of to have like a flowy effect to it, not to be like really stiff or hard. So it just kind of moves with you when you walk or whatever, nice little movement. So for this next part of this, we will be adding on the straps, adding on the hardware for the adjustable straps. We'll be doing that. That's something that I've never done before. So we will be doing that as well. And turning like spaghetti straps. Like I always stayed away from it because I couldn't really get the hang of how to flip it correctly. So that's 2 things today that if you're like me that you need to learn to be able to do it more efficiently, then I would suggest that you will stay tuned for that because we will be doing that as well. And Carol is very good when it comes to that. Oh, she's here. So we can get it started. Hey, Fred. Let me change the
Hey, friend.
change the layout here. So yeah. So hopefully, the people remember I did share it out, but nevertheless, we still gonna move forward.
Okay, so we're filming. We are live.
Yes.
So listen. Before we go forward, let me make sure I got. Oh, there we go. I want to show you something I discovered with the toddler top.
Oh Lord.
All right, now
Here we go.
it's cute. Wait a minute. Can you see it?
You know that on here is everything is backwards.
It's the opposite.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Here she is. Now look at the back. Now on this pattern, The back of the pattern is used if you want to do overlay. Like say you want to do ours with something clear. I'm going to turn it to the side so you can get a look. Look at how big that is.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do yours,
Okay.
make sure you try it on. The back is huge. The gap that I have here is really, really big. But the rest of the pattern, like you can see, it fits in the butt, in the hips, but it's a whole lot of fabric back here.
So
So
just anybody that's confused and want to know what she's in reference to, it's the same pattern, but she decided to do the toddler top, which is view B on this pattern.
right.
So that's what she's referring to. Uh this one right here. Oh, I hate that this thing's backward. This one right here. But I did try on. So you saying so you think this will be the same way?
Right, because the back, the facings that for this top are the same for every top on the pattern. So the back facing fits this.
Okay.
So you tried it on. So when you try it on, you literally try it on in the front, because I tried mine on in the front and it was fine. But because I didn't have the straps on, the back was hanging, and I was kind of just holding it up with my hand.
Mm-hmm.
This one I completed the straps, and the back is like hanging way open. So I'm going to reduce my back by a little bit. So I don't know if anybody is there at your house. If you can measure shoulder to shoulder, where the straps are going to be, that'll be a good indication for you if you need to decrease it or not. So I don't have a broad, wide back. My shoulders are not perfectly square like they used to be. Otherwise, I would probably be able to take up that, but I'm starting to shrink. So anyway,
Ty said hi, Auntie.
hey Tygery, I see Tygery. So, but if you have that excess, if you don't have a broader back, then it needs to be reduced. So I'm going to reduce mine.
You know I talk about my back all the time. I could have been a quarterback. I have a wide back.
Then it'll probably fit you nicely. And another thing I discovered, my straps are doubled. So the straps are way too long.
And I added length to my straps.
You had a length in your... They're long. They're very long.
Well, we gonna see. I can always, I guess, just cut it.
Actually, if you can see, wait a minute. Let me bring my toddler back over here. Wait. Okay. So you can see now the way the straps are. This one is pulled. I had it pulled all the way to the front, all the way to the edge, and it was still making the back hang open and gap. It was too big. So you're going to have to cut your straps down too. You know how they be doing.
Yeah, it's patterns.
They be strapping to the least strap denominator. So I'm gonna cut about 4 inches off of my strap.
Oh wow! And I added 2. I'm so scared to do that.
You said you added. So you know what you can do is we can go ahead and get it connected. Then you can try it on and baste it, and then try it on, and then you'll know how much you need to cut off.
So you think should I try? Because I tried on my top before. I don't know if you saw what it looked like. I don't know if it's.
But see, that's the thing. I tried mine on and it fits fine, but I was just worried about it fitting on the front. The front fits fine, but the back was hanging off just because I'm like, well, I ain't got no straps on it. I'm not gonna worry about it. But when I got done with this one, I was like, ooh.
Oh, it still was hanging off. Okay.
The back is big. Because me and the dress dummy, we ain't that far apart in size that it should be hanging off of my dress dummy like that.
Okay. So I mean, so what do you suggest me do? We should move forward and see, or like what I, or you going to, or
Well,
should
we
I
can
try
move
it on?
forward because here's the deal. The facing goes on after the straps. So we can actually we're at the point where we can make our straps and put our straps on. And then we need to try on the back. And then if the back is too big, I came up with a solution.
Oh, we like solutions.
Did that too.
We like solutions.
So if it is too big, where the notches are, we on the center back, we can
Mhm.
make a pleat.
You said a pleat.
Yeah. And pleat right to the center. Oops, there we go.
Like in the center of it.
And pleat to the center.
Oh, pleat to the center.
And that takes out maybe about an inch of width, maybe a little bit more than an inch of width. But it's enough that it'll fit your back. So here's my little solution to just put an inverted pleat, or you could do it the opposite way and have like a box pleat on the outside. Here it is, the opposite, a box pleat. And
Okay.
then that decreases the distance between shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just kind of like, okay, now. And then what it does is, you know how on the facing it has you cut on the folds?
Mm-hmm.
Where I pleated was right where the notch is, so it's going to need to be cut and stitched. So this is going to need to be 2 pieces instead of 1 on the fold, so you can decrease it.
Got it.
Because you don't want to put a pleat in this and a pleat in the shirt. That's going to be a big old piece of bulk. So we're going to cut this, make this one 2 pieces, and then attach it to the pleated shirt.
Okay.
All right. So I've been working, friend.
Yes, we love that. Okay, I love a good solution to a problem, and instead of having problems, okay, having what's the opposite?
Issues and no resolution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I gotta find my little straps, and then we can do the straps. But yeah, the straps. I was thinking that the straps was gonna be just right, then I can adjust it, and I was like, wait a minute, these things are huge. And I kept pulling the little thing forward and forward.
And so, quick question for the loop: were we supposed to do the markings on the inside or the outside? Like on the right side of the fabric or the wrong side of the fabric?
For the loops, you don't need the markings because you just need the markings on the top. You don't need them on the loops. And speaking of the loops, I can't find. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where's my little one?
Because
You don't need any markings on the loops. You just need markings on the shirt where they tell you to do your markings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got them on there. All right, because I wasn't sure. I was like, sometimes stuff is needed on the outside. All right.
Then,
So,
do you have your facing pieces interfaced?
I do.
Wonderful. So do I.
I do.
Okay, so we can make the loops then. That's where we were on the loops, right?
I thought you said we were doing the straps, the loops, whatever.
I mean, that's what I mean. We're doing the straps.
Okay.
Okay, let me hang mine up on the dress dummy first, so it's not all balled up and wrinkled.
Why she just can't be a dress form? That sounds so. The dress dummy.
Because she is a dummy. She don't know shit. I mean, you know.
Lord.
My blue one, I used to call her the dummy lady.
Ooh. I mean, you could give her a name.
No.
Something.
No, I'm not giving her a name. What's supposed to be? Eunice? What's her name supposed to be? Candace? Why she got maybe she don't want a name. Maybe she told me, I need you to call me dummy and stop calling me all these names. I told her, I said, okay, fine. I said, I was trying to give you another name, but you know, she's like, no, I'm good with dummy. I ain't got no head. I said, okay. So she was worried. She don't want no name unless she get a head. So she ain't got no head. So she just got,
Okay. Well, I guess dress dummy it is.
what's your dummy called? I mean,
I just call it my dress form. Now my
no,
actual mannequins is Ebony and Ivory,
Ebony.
but my
And
dress form,
there's
I have a
one
lot of
black and
them.
one of them is black and one is white.
Yes,
Are they living together in perfect harmony?
they are
Side
side
by
by
side.
side too. Yes.
Okay, like on your piano keyboard.
They are literally right next to each
Oh
other back
Lord,
there.
why don't we?
Here we go. Oh, okay.
I know what I gotta do. I gotta make a well, no, I don't. I thought I was gonna have to make a Barbie.
Here we go. All right, well, I'm gonna let you take charge of this part because as before you came in, I was letting them know these are two things that are going to be very much new to me doing spaghetti straps because I stayed away from them because I couldn't flip them, and also the hardware to put on here, the lingerie hardware. I've never done this before, so I'm like, if people that made um, lingerie, underclothes, stuff like that might be familiar with this, but this is my first time doing it.
All right, it's super easy, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay." So I bought a pack of them from Amazon,
I did too.
and so the standard size, I guess, for lingerie is 12 millimeter. They actually come in different sizes, and I didn't know that.
Oh, I don't know either. I don't know what size I
Yeah,
got.
they
My
come in
pack
different
look like
sizes.
this.
Right. So those look like snaps.
No, they're not snaps. You don't see
Oh,
that.
I see them. I see them. So
Now,
I'll
which one do I need? I need this.
you need the circle and the squiggly. Yeah. The squiggly.
Okay. I mean, you see, I knew what you was talking about, right?
Yeah.
The
And
new
then you
joint.
need the circle. So you need one for each shoulder. So you need two of each.
Okay. So let me get them out. So
And
my circle's like, can you see that? It's that big. If that's too big, then that's oh well.
no, that's fine. If that's the only size you have, are yours the 12 millimeter?
Oh, it's not. I do have one that's a little bit. Sorry, dude. That you see a little bit smaller.
No, you need a bigger one. That
Okay.
one I see looks too small.
Okay. Well, there we go. So I'm gonna use.
So you have different sizes in your package.
Yes. I guess I'm gonna say two different sizes in here. Mm-hmm.
So first thing we want to do, so you're gonna pull out two of each size, and the first thing we're gonna do is we'll sew the small ones, and we'll sew the big ones. And now the issue.
Wait, two of each size. So I need the big
not two of each size, two of each shape.
shape. Okay.
The circle and then the squiggly with the squiggly one with the bar in the middle.
Okay.
So for the straps, I found a issue in the pattern. The pattern says to sew a quarter of an inch from the fold. You actually need to sew 3/8 of an inch from the fold. So you need to come over one more eighth. That's what the instructions say, but we need to do it at 3/8 of an inch.
Okay. So yours looks so. Look how long. Why does yours look so short?
You should have two short ones and two long ones.
Of what?
Of the straps. Piece number 12.
Oh, hold on. Piece number 12 is the loop.
Right. That's the loop and the straps, but both of them need to be sewn.
So you saying so piece number 11 and piece number 12.
Right. Let me see. Is that piece number 11? Yes, 11 and 12. Both of them are straps. They call one the loop, but it's the back part of the strap.
Friend, I'm gonna need you to call it with the pattern. I was like, wait, what? I missed something?
Oh my God.
Okay. So it's the loop. So the loop strap.
The loop, right. So we're gonna sew 3/8 of an inch from when you fold it in half, 3/8 of an inch from the folded edge. And the instructions tell you to do it 1/4 of an inch.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, it is. And I was just kind of like, all right, McCalls. Yeah. Why y'all playing? Something's going on. My machine is
3/8 from the edge.
When you fold it in half, you need to be sewing 3/8 from the folded edge. And that's for the loop and for the straps.
Okay. Ooh, that look tiny.
1/4 inch looks smaller. I was like, how the heck this ain't gonna keep up my boobs.
Well, no, you saying it looks, if we doing 3/8, that's bringing it in further.
No, 3/8 is larger than 1/4 of an inch.
Right. So the loop gonna be tiny.
It's 1/8 of an inch larger than 1/4. So you need to be going 1/8 towards the 5/8 line.
Yeah. Okay, maybe you don't understand what I mean.
Because 1/4 of an inch is 2/8. We need to do 3/8.
Right. But okay, maybe you'll. So what I'm saying is because that we are going in more, when we turn it, that it's going to be thinner.
It's going to be thicker. It's going
How
to be
you
wider.
figure that? If we're going in more.
How do I figure that? Because I got one made over here.
Lord, I'm ready to go back to sleep. I don't think.
So instead of throwing at the 1/4 inch line, move it over to the right. 1 more 1/8. But remember, friend, we're doing spaghetti straps. Get out of that tank frame of mine. These are spaghettis. They're skinny.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying by moving over more, it makes it skinnier.
No, it makes it makes it bigger, friend.
Do y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all that's in here, make sure y'all like the live, please. Make sure that y'all are liking the live.
Friend, it makes it white. You're going the wrong way, friend. Friend, are you
stop this? Because
are you a lefty?
No.
No, you need to go. You need to go. No, not from the raw edge, friend. From the folded edge. Maybe that's what you're doing.
I said so. Hi from Dallas, Texas. Shelby, is that how you pronounce it? Mm-hmm. So I did from the raw. You said so from the folded edge. Okay.
Right. No, we're used to sewing from the raw edge, but we want to do it at the folded edge.
Okay, so that what makes the difference then, because
well, friend, I ain't know you had it in there upside down.
Huh?
I said I didn't know you had it in there backwards. That's because we're used to sewing with the raw edge.
Right.
Yeah, and I did the same thing too. I cut it. I sewed the whole thing. I had to cut a new one. I was like, oh no, this is wrong. Because I did the same thing you did. But yeah, sew from the folded edge, not the raw edge.
So now, okay, then that, because I'm like, how is this going to make it wider when I'm literally looking at it and it makes it smaller? Like what? Oh. See, guys, make sure you get clarity, because sometimes, it's just a misunderstanding. Because clearly I'm like, okay, is this supposed to be a trick?
Yeah, from the folded edge, not the raw edge. You're going to do 3/8 from the folded edge. And then that's what you're going to do on the loop and the strap.
So it seemed like, but that's where the dot is.
The dot is at the 3/8 line, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
see,
Now.
in the instructions, they tell you the 1/4 inch line. And I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't right. My dot ain't here.
Oh, look at you. I wouldn't even have I had to get my markings on my.
Then after you sew your loops, friends, sew your straps. We're gonna get those done. I'm getting ready to cut some length off of these jokers here.
These long behind straps. And we're going to do them the same way?
Yes, same way.
Thank you, friend, for liking the live.
I said last night, I think I'm gonna cut off 5 inches. 1, 3, 4, 5.
Then did you press your straps first and then sew them, or you just flipped them over and sew them?
I just flipped them over because if you press them, that's gonna put a crease in them. Yeah. Okay. When you flip it inside out, it may indent.
Got you. Oh shoot! I need to do it on this. No, this side is right.
And then too, I noticed when we flip them, we can flip them, and we don't need to trim the seam allowance because the spaghetti strap is so thin. That seam allowance helps add a little bit of, adds a little bit of stability and a little bit of weight to the skinny straps.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't need to cut the seam allowance. You don't need to trim the seam allowance.
Gotcha.
And then this one, you don't have to, some straps you have to close the side. This one, you don't need to close the sides.
I don't know what you mean, but okay.
on the straps, I think they tell you leave the edges open. Sometimes you have to stitch across and then stitch down. This one, you just stitch straight down the side.
And for this one, just want to make sure we're doing the 3/8 from the edge again.
3/8 from the folded edge, yes.
For the folded edge for the long straps, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pin mine first because
that's what I just did. I put like 3 pins or 4 pins in mine.
Well, yours is probably super short. Mine's is long. I just do not want to cut them until.
I was like, well, dang, what's with all of this?
I see. This is my first time. I have very visual, so I'm like, to me, I just. I don't know. I also see too what you was talking about, the bust adjustment, because my bust is not big. It's probably not going to be like as noticeable, but I definitely could see how you moved your bust line down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see how that plays a part. So let's see here.
Stiletto. It's so nice. Stiletto.
How's your finger?
I heard from the doctor. It hurts when I bump it.
What?
Like
Yeah.
this morning. That's why I said I probably would be late. I had to get over myself. And they were just like, keep it elevated, ice it. I didn't get that instruction. I ain't been icing shit, of course. But the swelling has gone down on the tip of my finger, but the ball of my finger is still swollen. And of course, it's still super ugly to look at. So I'm definitely gonna lose my fingernail. Yeah. So when you come for Chicago Frocktails, I'll be pointing at you with no fingernail.
Don't do that. You did not have to do that.
And I'm not wearing the Michael Jackson glove. Was that you who told me to wear a glove? somebody told me
I
to
didn't tell you to wear no glove.
Somebody told me to wear a glove. You can just wear a glove. I'm like,
I mean, it is what it is. It happens.
right. You can wear a glove. I'm like, who was doing that?
Like, got time for that, and then you're gonna be moving and doing all kind of stuff. And
Right.
you're gonna have to keep changing your glove. It'll grow back.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't worried about that. I just know I'm gonna lose my nail because of the type of pain that I had. It's like that's nail bed broken off pain. Oh, my whole arm was just freaking 2 days. I'm like, oh, why my arm gotta hurt? First, it was the worst. I'm just glad that's over.
Right.
I was in the doctor's office, just look, and then when the nurse and the doctor would come in, I would wipe my face because I was in there crying. I was in so much pain. Did try to look like I was okay. Then the doctor came in and saw me wiping my face. He was like, "It's okay, those hurt." I was like, "Oh my God!" He was like, "You'll be fine." I was like, "It hurt so bad."
Was KYW with you, or you went by yourself?
No, he was at work.
Okay.
He was at work. And you know what he said? Why you ain't tell me? What? Why you ain't call me? I said, Keith, I can't call you when you're working. You have a no telephone policy at your job. You're a driver. Nobody wants to see you on the phone with me. I said, well, what could you have done? I mean, I said, I
At least could have gave you the come on now.
Right.
Something.
Well, he said that because I ain't call him. Come on now, you could have called me. I'm like, and for what? I said I didn't want to worry you about my arm.
Right.
I mean, you couldn't do nothing. Wasn't nothing you could do. All right. Hey D, I took the stent off, but I still got the Band-Aid on there.
Oh, okay.
I took the stent off because when I was doing my little vest and shorts, I kept bumping the stent on the sewing machine. I was like, this got to go.
I know KYW's like, if this girl just cut it out with that darn sewing for right now. So he probably figured like you all right. If you still in here somewhere, then you all right.
That's what he said. That is exactly what he said. Oh, you must be feeling better.
Mm-hmm. If you're gonna be out
Now,
there somewhere.
what's this? Where's my jacket? I said I can't make your jacket with my finger like this.
Ooh. Not the jacket that you had us all on live for like almost a year ago.
Ain't been no year.
But it has been. It was in. I was at one of Angel's indoor track meets. So it was like in.
It wasn't a year ago. It was.
I know, but
was
it
it
was
warm
what,
outside? I think it might have been
October?
warm outside. Maybe in the fall.
It was like October.
That's the fall.
Yeah, but we're in the spring.
Okay, but that ain't no year ago.
It was a little exaggeration, duh. But still, like, so what you gonna have it for next for the this fall coming up?
You can wear it whenever you want. If it get made.
Oh my goodness. Poor, you know what?
If it get made. Did I say if it?
Right.
Did I say the word if it get made? He might be wearing the frog tails in June. Wear this damn jacket so everybody can get off my back.
Have him up here sweating and shit because you decided you wanted to. So anyway, so you did say that we were going to use, if I can get it up out of here. How did I get it stuck up in here? The looper. Well, I definitely should not have put it in here like this. Because
we're gonna use the loop Bakken.
Yeah, mine's like stuck on. There we go. This one you was talking about, you said we would use. Yeah.
Right. Well, this is the loop turner Bakken. Has a little gizmo at the end. See the gizmo?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I just did one already. So these are good for small, like tiny spaghetti straps that have open at each end. So we're gonna go ahead and slide it through.
Like you said, slide it through.
Right. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the gizmo and you're going to hook it on the seam and the bottom of the gizmo. It's like a lobster claw. You want to bring the lobster claw through the fabric. So it's like a pin. And then when you bring it through, you want to close it. Let me see. Where's the camera? There you go. See how mine is closed?
Well, you said you hook it onto the seam.
Right. So you want to
I mean, they could have made it a little bit bigger. Jeez.
Well, you don't want a big giant hole in your fabric either, though. So you just take the little lobster claw, hook it close to the seam, and then bring the bottom gizmo through the fabric, and it closes like that.
Okay.
So you got to make sure you close it.
I did close. I mean, it don't like it snap. It opens right back up, though.
You just kind of got to push it closed with your finger.
And then what?
Okay, then after you push it closed, then that helps you. Then you just kind of grab it and you pull it through. You just pull it, and then it'll bring the other fabric through. Once you got it,
what the end that's clamped.
Right, pull at the edge. You're gonna take this and you're gonna pull it so you're turning it inside out. Wait, hold on. Let me get mine on there first. It came off. See, now this right now would be good if I could use my finger.
Yeah, it ain't pulling nothing. Ain't nothing moving nowhere. I
Well,
guess
it's
maybe
not
'cause-
gonna move fast. You got to work it through. And I'll show you how to work it through. Yeah, it's not gonna be a fast turn, so don't think you're gonna pull it and it's gonna flip. No, you gotta kind of work at getting the top part of that fabric needs to be inverted.
Child. Maybe I think it's because I have it at the top and not.
If you can hook it on like the seam allowance when you go through the hook, then what happens is now you have to pull this part. You have to the fabric needs to come over it, and I usually just kind of pluck it with my fingers, and then once it tucks inside, you can just give it a pull. You can do it on the opposite side, but I tell everybody to do it near the seam because it's more fabric there and it's a little easier. Now I just kind of plucked mine. You can see how it's going inside right now. We give you a side view, kind of look at it
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, so I just take my fingers and I just kind of pluck the fabric forward and pull it at the same time like this in opposite directions. I put my fingers on there and I pull it, and that pulls the fabric forward. And then from there, you can just kind of pull it through.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I'm doing it now.
Mine's is
Now
it's
here's
a
the
no go. Jeez. I don't know.
now if this ain't working for you, there's another way we could try it. But I want you to try it, because if this is your first time doing it, it's going to take a minute. You just got to be patient. It's not a fast transaction. When you pay your money, you got to put your wallet back, zip your purse up, then you got to put it on your shoulder, and then you got to grab your bag and leave the store. It's kind of like that.
Mm.
Not just throwing the change in your pocket and walking on out.
Mm-hmm.
And these get ironed.
Sure.
You said, and then I'll show you another way. I'm looking for a needle over here that you can turn really small spaghetti straps.
At this point, I'm about to. I done poked a hole in my damn fabric. So yeah, this ain't it. Y'all out there in the audience, do y'all do this? Do y'all turn spaghetti straps? It looks like I just put a hole in my. Yeah.
If you put a little bitty hole in the edge, that's okay, because that's going to be stitched over.
Mm, I wouldn't say it's in the.
It's going to definitely poke a hole in there, because you got to get the little lobster claw thing hooked. You got to get that closed. So yeah, it's going to put a hole in the bottom.
Yeah.
Now, if you're giving up, I'm doing another method for you. There's two ways to turn tiny spaghetti straps.
Spaghetti.
Skitties.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I know I remember doing this with you one time before, and I was able to do it that one time, but
You said I was able to do it that one time.
yeah, I got that one time. But this right here is unless I'm pulling it the
You gotta
wrong.
clip it lightly as you pull. You gotta do it at the same time. Pull and pluck at the same time because you gotta get that start. You know, you gotta get that
Mm,
fabric inverted in there.
yeah, I see that. I see what you're saying. It's just not moving. Like I'm either does it have to be at the very tip so it's not a whole bunch that is trying to.
That's what I do. Yeah, if you do it at the very tip, you're using like less fabric. So yeah, if you want to do the very tip, that works. I thought you was doing that anyway. You got like in the
Well,
middle.
I mean I thought so too, but then I'm just
No, do it at the tip, the very tip.
at this point it's making like holes. I think I need to sew that part back up. This is not. Child. So y'all, I'm still working on my one loop, and we have four to do here. So yeah.
Take your time. We got time because we remember our tops are almost done. We're just doing the last part of it.
Well, I'm not going to have them here on a forever with me trying to get this thing turned.
How would you normally turn spaghetti strap, or you
I
don't?
wouldn't. I wouldn't do them.
Oh.
Okay? That's how I would do it. I would not. I would not do them. And so I have avoided them all of this time because I could not get it. I just could not get. And again, I can see if it was like a clamp where it could actually clamp and stay on here, but this is like a crochet we use in here, like a crochet needle hook. So, I mean, I kind of get the concept, but yeah, this thing is not, it's not turning.
Uh-oh.
Did you get the rest of yours turned?
I'm doing one. I'm trying to do one the other method, so I can show that one. But
Oh boy.
this one is a little
So do y'all in the audience, do y'all do spaghetti straps? If you do, or you do it this way? Do you have any suggestions? I mean, I'm sure this is probably the way to do it, but like,
I'm actually doing this other one. I'm using a needle and thread method.
okay.
It's not going in. I'm trying to get it to go inside. And you know what? I guess you could do that. I'm just now thinking about that I've done before. Is you can baste one end closed and flip it that way, and just take the basting stitch out. How about that? Did you buy the tubes with the metal pushers? Do you have those? Okay, go get that. Get that one. That one will be easier, way easier. and faster. And quicker.
This, so I guess I'm gonna.
Right. You're going to pull out the one with the metal because we need the smallest one. That's the one with the metal rod.
Okay.
Okay. And now what you're going to do is on your straps, based across the square edge, not the pointed edge, the square edge. It's based across it so you're closing one end of your tube.
Okay.
And make sure your tails are nice and long so you can pull that stitch out.
Okay.
Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take the purple tube and you're going to drop it inside the strap.
Drop, let it go all the way down.
All the way down. Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Go down. Okay.
Okay, now you're going to take the metal rod and you're going to poke it through the bottom and slide the fabric through the tube, through the closed edge. There you go. And now push it through the tube.
Oh. I was always wondering what the hell with this tube.
And don't push it too hard because you don't want the metal to poke through your stitching or your fabric. And then slide the fabric on the tube until you can see the end of the metal poking through the tube.
All right, this thing like it's too.
Did you flip it?
No.
Let me see what you're doing because I can't see.
Hold on. I didn't do it like quite at the edge. You see that little bit? So it's like.
No, actually, yeah. And just push it. You got to kind of push the fabric, not the pole. Because if you push the pole, you're gonna put a hole. You're gonna poke right through it.
Yeah, I'm trying to push the fabric in there, but it's like it's still.
Is it too? Even if it's too, do you feel like the pole is the fabric? It's too much fabric.
Yeah, I did. Well, it might have. So how do you just keep pushing it?
Mm-hmm. Until you see the end. I'm gonna get mine out and do mine. Because the needle version wasn't working. And that's why I don't use it all the time. Sometimes it works for me and sometimes it doesn't.
So yeah, y'all got these spaghetti strips, okay?
No. No.
This joint is like.
See you in mucho.
Get somebody else to do it.
Mucho spaghetti strappo. Okay, I just basted mine closed. I'm getting ready to do mine. Basted stitch just gonna stay. Probably would work. Yeah.
Ain't nobody say nothing in no comments, so y'all don't be doing spaghetti strips. Let me find out. Let me find out, child. This thing do not want to go through this hole. I tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? This is little. It's little.
Yeah, it's little.
Yeah. So you know what I'm gonna do it. Do it without the. Then take your slide. Take the pole out of there. I didn't realize how small it was. We can do it without the pole.
How you gonna do it without the pole?
We can start it. Not without the pole, without the tube. I'm sorry. So let me see if I can do it. Yeah. I think we can do it without, we might be able to do it without the tube, but the other one. Yeah, we can do it. Okay, so because I got mine started. Okay, so what I did was the pole is in here, right? I mean, the purple thing is in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I take the pole and I stuck it through. Let me kind of show you what I did. Let me get it back on here. So instead of trying to force the fabric through, once you feel the fabric is inside the tube, you don't need the tube anymore. Once you feel that, once you see it inverted, right? If you already have it inverted and your pole is partially in the fabric, you can take the tube out and then just work the fabric over the tube. What I do is I like to take the seam allowance and just kind of whittle it through. Or I use my 2 fingers to slide it through. See how I'm doing? Look. Taking my fingers and I'm sliding it through, but I like to sit it down on top of my leg like this and then work it down. And I usually pull on the seam allowance. That helps. When you pull on the seam allowance, that helps when it's flipping the fabric. And you just gotta watch it. Then it comes out. Look at mine. It comes out the other end. When you see a little bit of it coming out the other end, you can take the pole out, hold the tip so you don't lose it, and then you just pull the rest of the fabric out. And you're just turning it inside out.
Okay.
Come on, friend. Keep at it, friend. Anybody in the comments, send my friend some prayer hands and the celebratory, prayer hands and some celebratory faces. You know, I the little guys blowing on.
Create some straps.
Happy New Year, guy.
Open this up, fold them. It's gonna be a seam down. Because child, what
you normally do, like a trifold spaghetti strap too?
Yep. I said if I did anything remotely close to one, that's what it was. Because
those work too. Only thing about the trifold spaghetti straps is that they're kind of what's the word? Thick. Not thick, but they're not
right.
Pliable, you know what I mean? And then you got it?
No. I do not. I was
Is it working? Let me see what you're doing. I can't see. I just see you looking down.
Well, for the one I had got I did the small one, so it is tucked in there, like it started, but I can't get it through.
Oh, see, when it starts, that's when you have to start pulling it and tugging at it so you can get it to come through. You got to work it through. It doesn't just pull through on its own.
Well, I use my this thing to hook in there to pull it. And then so I got the one through that way.
You got that one turned over.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then you kind of know what has to be done. I thought you didn't have any done.
Well, this is the first one. While you were doing that other demo, I decided once I got it hooked in there, I just used this to hook it into whatever it was going to hook to and started pulling
and just
it.
pull it. That's all. That's exactly what you do. It just takes a little bit of time to get it to invert. Then when you pull it, you just gotta be gentle that you don't.
Then look at my ends. It's all.
That's okay. You can just, mine too. See, that just happens. You just gotta clip that off.
Ciao.
That's okay. See, look at mine. Yeah, it definitely makes them hairy, and that happens when you're plucking at it and pulling at it. Yeah, you're gonna lose a few threads. That's okay. You're just gonna cut those off in the end.
So what I did though is I didn't sew down the other end. I left just a little space so I could start like kind of tucking it, bringing it through.
That's fine.
And then
because if you do that, that's okay. Because the goal is just to flip it inside out. If you have to stitch it closed or you get a little bitty hole down at the end, it doesn't matter because all of that stuff's going to be lost in the seam allowance when you attach the straps to any garment you make. So it doesn't matter. But what matters is that you flip it inside out because when they do these straps, they're always too long anyway. You end up cutting off some of it.
Yeah, now yeah, well, hopefully, because child, these Edward Scissorhands,
You'll cut some of that off. This thing is so doggone long. And I know you got broad shoulders and all of that stuff, but you ain't the Hulk. These are straps for the Hulk.
We gonna see.
Well, I'm like, wait a minute now. These are the transgender straps. I mean, come on now. I don't need those straps that damn long.
And then I had the audacity to make mine longer. I'm like, just in case.
And Fred, you didn't get no prayer hands.
Huh? I know they just sitting in here. I'm like, they must be
Fred, they go.
or doing stuff just being.
Everybody wants to work with us today.
Good thing I have a relationship with God because clearly
nobody loves us. Everybody on the replay.
They probably like, we'll come back after you get these straps together because
after y'all get these straps turned inside out.
Because they be
back in and see the fit. Somebody will tune back in and take the picture.
This is definitely.
Are you still there? I think even Tidra is even gone.
I know Tidra is working today. She might got us still in the background. This baby. Maybe if I known this is probably just how it goes anyway. You know how people do videos and it's like, oh, you do this and do that, and it's ta-da!
No. I've never ta-da spaghetti straps. It takes a minute. Nap time. She's playing us. We're getting one. Thank you, Tidra.
Thank you, friend. Just baby, this is ooh.
But now you can see when you flip spaghetti straps, you need to leave the seam allowance on. See how nice it makes the strap? It actually adds some weight and some structure to the strap. It's not so flimsy and all over the place. So whenever you make spaghetti straps, don't cut the seam allowance off or don't trim the seam allowance off.
Okay.
Yeah, always keep the seam allowance on spaghetti straps. And then if you want to, it also helps, like if you do a top and you want to put beads at, like maybe you put a wooden bead or a couple beads right where it connects to the top, that extra fabric in there helps the bead stand sturdy.
For like the toddler top, where you putting beads
yeah,
at?
I've put beads and stuff on spaghetti straps.
Ooh,
and it works nicely.
That's the second one. Sweet baby Jesus. This is the
See, you're getting used to how it feels. You know what I mean? How you gotta pull it and how you gotta work it. It takes a little bit of practice. It's not a this is not the overnight.
2 done now. That's the big ones. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Now I really want to cut these damn straps.
No, go ahead and go through the pain to learn how to do it. So now you won't be, shying away from spaghetti strap options. Go ahead. You need to teach yourself how to do it. Ain't that's one of your goals, right?
Yes, friend.
Thank you, friend. Don't be don't child the procedure, child.
I'm still gonna child it, okay? Now that part is not gonna change, but the fact that I am still doing it, okay, I did not let it defeat me. It is gonna get all the childs and the Jimmy joints in the world. But I am still
friend. Don't nobody child like you. Nobody. Parents and Carmen, they try, but don't nobody do it like you. Child. That child sound like from the 70s.
Why I am a 70s baby, okay? So oh my goodness. Like I don't know if I could do this one that same way though. Maybe I can. We'll see. Are you still flipping yours, or you got all 4 of them done?
No, I'm done. I'm pressing mine now. Ready to cut off. After I press them, then I'm gonna trim off all the little wispies.
Wasn't that just lovely?
Friend, I love my toddler top. I gotta make I was gonna look, I thought I was gonna make a matching skirt like in fuchsia pink. And I was like, where's that fuchsia pink? I had a fuchsia pink remnant. Where is that remnant? Where is that fuchsia pink fair? I done cut it and the little flower outfit I made, the vest and the shorts. I took the remnant and cut it out in pink. That's where my pink. I was looking for my pink, and then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! It's already a project." So I need a skirt for this top, and I don't want to do white. That's corny.
Well, where are you planning on wearing this toddler?
In the summertime, just like on a Saturday, me and
to the
Keith
playground?
Do stuff all the time. And then when he retires, oh my God, y'all gonna hardly see me. Okay, now, sit down now. Let me tell you now. When I retire, we gonna go here. We gonna go here, and then and Keith be like, January, on January 18, 2026. That's a Tuesday. Now, we gonna. I be
You
like,
said now Aisha is the chaos. Listen,
that's a Tuesday. We gonna do that. We gonna go here. We gonna do. Oh my goodness, they get ready to open a casino, literally 2 minutes from my house.
oh really?
Yeah, he's already planning how many concerts we gonna be going to, and oh, that's gonna be so nice. We're gonna be 2 minutes from the house.
So you trying to get your outfits together?
Trying to get my outfits together. I can't.
Well, they might not let you in if with that toddler.
You know what? I have my ID.
Y'all, I don't want to see y'all on the Chicago news.
Man arrested for dating a toddler.
Talking about trafficking at the.
Oh, we got look, Deanna's there. We got some people here. Hey,
Miss
people.
D Purple.
That's Deanna, the purple one.
Who's Sweet Tea support?
I don't know, but hey, Sweet Tea.
Cause y'all names be different.
Right.
They got to be somebody, calling
Somebody
me
who knows you.
chaos.
Aisha is the chaos.
We both say the same thing. Like somebody calling me the chaos.
The chaos.
I'm just sitting here trying to figure out how to do this. Turn these damn. Now the other one I got a little method to it, but this one is longer, so it doesn't work. So I'm gonna try.
Keep on trying. Child.
I was just getting ready to say. I'm like, oh, Tidry. That's Tidry other.
Tidry's other account.
Yeah.
Sweet Tea. That's TEA. You're supposed to just have the letter T. Okay. Oh my God.
She could be a sweet tea.
No, she can't be. Tidry, what you know about Arnold Palmer? What you know?
Would call me a southern sweet tea. That's where I really like the southern sweet tea.
That's what I'm like. Ain't Tidry
the diabetical tea?
Ain't she in Ohio or something? She ain't even no southern sweet tea. She Midwest.
I think she is in Ohio.
She Midwestern tea. She should be sweet Kool-Aid tea. We drink Kool-Aid in the Midwest.
She could be in the Ohio land area tea.
No, that about that.
Tell her what kind of tea she could be. She could be any tea she want to be.
Keith's family is from Mississippi, and I had never been to the South before.
Really?
Never. Because my family is from the East. My mother and father were born and raised in Pittsburgh. Now, my grandfather and my grandmother, or my grandparents, my father's grandparents came from Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's parents came from North Carolina. So I had never been down south before. Never been south, never. Every year when people say, oh, I went to my grandmother's house, we went to Mississippi. Now we were going to Pittsburgh every year. I was ashamed to tell people that. That we wasn't from Mississippi like everybody else.
I feel like every year my grandparents from Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama.
South. My first time going down south was with Keith. Oh my God, I ain't never laughed so hard in my life. He's like, I got a problem with you laughing at my family. I'm not laughing at them, I'm laughing with them.
They wasn't laughing though.
Ain't nothing funny.
Listen, my first time going down south, I went to visit a friend of mine that lives in Alabama, and I swore I was going to see pigs out on the dirt roads and all kind of. She was cracking up like, what? I was like, I don't know what I'm about to get myself into. When I tell you, I had
watching TV. Watching too much television, I was the same way.
She was like, what? I said, girl, I thought I had no idea. I bought so many socks and stuff, and I said I thought I was gonna come up to pigs on the lawn, chickens running around.
So did I. I was like, okay, let me go buy me a straw hat.
Right. Like all kinds of stuff. She was cracking up. When we came out the store, I thought it was going to be somebody out there begging and stuff. And this lady was like, I just want you are so beautiful. It took me, caught me off guard. I jumped and everything. It was a mess. It was a mess. I said, well, up where I live at, they standing outside that they asking for some change.
Right.
Crack it up. And then she was like, girl, you out here. I said, oh, they accents was so funny. She said, you in the South, you the one with the accent now. I was like, girl, I had a ball.
Right. When I go to Mississippi, it's hilarious. They be like, you ain't from around here, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
No,
they could just tell you not from around here.
You ain't from around here.
But I will say where I was at, very hospitable. It's very rare that you found somebody that did not speak.
Oh no! Now let me tell you what. Everybody in the South speaks. How you doing? Look, I'm like Keith. You know him? He's laughing. No, honey. Everybody down here is just nice.
They speak. They will speak to you. Up
Everybody's
here, child, I don't even speak to my neighbor. And our doors is literally right next to each other. Just horrible.
Goodness. He said, no, people down here just speak, okay? Speak back. Don't be looking at them all crazy.
Yeah, and I do. I just be like, what? I mean, everybody. You going to the grocery store, gas, wherever you going.
And people tell, you're so cute. That's what they say. You are so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, well, thank you so much. Oh, you ain't from around here, are you?
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, well, actually, no, I'm not. But yeah, let me tell you, I had so much fun. The first time I went, oh my goodness, it was a blast. Keith was like, we're going to go to Mississippi. I'm going to take you to meet my family, my cousins and stuff. I say, you got a cousin named Bob. You know, in Mississippi, everybody know each other. you know, John, over there by the grocery store. Yeah, John, got about 12 kids. Yeah. His wife left and came back. They may be knowing all of their business. Oh, my God. I just die when
everything. Be telling
all their business, everything about their families and everything.
Carol Ann from around the yeah,
right. I heard she moved up there, up there in the big city, up in New York. Yeah. She did good up there. You know, yeah. She got about 3 kids. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And you ought to hear Keith and his brothers and sisters. Oh my God. And you know, Mr. Brown died. Yeah, I heard the other day he died, and Aunt Gussie was at the funeral. Aunt Gussie, I thought they wasn't talking to her. Well, you know.
Yup, that's exactly how it goes. Exactly how all up. You'd be like, they do that there and in small towns. I'm like, just because y'all feel like y'all got to know everybody's business. And then they want to tell you, like, I don't know you. I don't know Gussie.
Right.
I don't know Paula.
Everybody in the South know each other. But wait a minute. Keith is his family's from Canton, Mississippi. So the movie A Time to Kill with Samuel Jackson and Matthew McConaughey. So it's shot at their courthouse, and it's their real courthouse. So the courthouse is in the center of the town. The town is probably about as big as where I live in Glenwood. Every time we passed the courthouse, Keith's mother said, that's the courthouse. You know, that's where they filmed the movie. I said, well, yeah, we drove by here about 12 times. You told me each time we went by. Oh, God, we laughed so hard. We was laughing so hard. So every time we would drive by the courthouse, we say, there's the courthouse. They filmed the movie. I'm like, yeah, I ain't never had that much action down here ever, have you? And then you know what else I thought was strange about the South is
What?
when you're driving, it's like 60 miles to the next exit.
For it to be so small, right? It's just
I'm like, well, what's that all about? You know, they're like, oh
um,
my God, the slaves. Oh my God.
nah. You run
60
through
miles to
Mississippi,
the
they
next
main
exit.
roads and be seeing them damn crosses.
Right. I mean, it wasn't. It is nothing down there, but rural land. It's just rural. 60 miles to the next exit. Why do we see somebody walking on the expressway?
Yeah, not me.
I'm
Not
like, it's
out
a
there.
long walk until you get to the next gas station for sure. He
Child,
got a
these
straight.
other ones is not. Yeah, we definitely should have did these straps. You probably going to have to keep going. I cannot get the big ones, the bigger ones to.
Are you using the hook thing?
Yeah, I'm using it now because it's pulled in there. I'm just trying to hook it to something to pull it through. Um, but it keeps.
When you hook it, once you get that hook on there, make sure that claw comes out there, and it should have a not a fabric in it. And then start pulling it down or pulling it through. That keeps the little bottom thing closed. The little bottom thumb thing keeps it closed.
Yeah, I was trying to find a little method to this. Y'all keep praying, saints.
Keep on working at a friend, because I want to do the whatchamacallit, the strap thing with you.
I don't keep on. I don't give up. But this thing. This is one piece. That's just like.
Hey, Bird. She said you got this.
Thank you, Bird. My blue friend. Oh Lord. Y'all about to get the child again. Cause baby. Baby. Oh shit. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing surgery here. Okay, I got the tweezers. I see the little part. I'm like, it's right here. It's just refusing. Look how my thing all clamped up because I'm like, you gonna come out of here, god damn it.
We go. It's gonna go through. I'm forcing it. We gonna force
Okay.
it. It's gonna work. It's gonna
Oh gosh. I'm like, this it's something at the end of this that got stuck that wasn't allowing it to like it is. Oh no, I pulled the thing back. Boy. Joey got stuck. Well, that's definitely not. It was stuck on the one end, so it's not gonna.
pluck it through with your fingers. Try plucking it through with your fingers. You keep pulling at it like this. That kind of forces it to go in like a turtle.
It was in there, but it's like the end of it got, I don't know if it's like stuck on something. So even when I got it, it was pulling it through. It wasn't coming like the end on the other side wasn't. I don't know. Let me try to do it again. I thought I was still going to be able to pull it through, and it just was like, child. How? The question is, how serious are spaghetti straps to
What
y'all?
do you mean?
That is the question of the day, okay? Because
What
yeah,
do you mean how serious?
I mean, how is it? Is it a must that you have spaghetti strips in your
You
life?
gotta have something to hold the top up. What you gonna put on there? Bigger straps
Listen,
or what?
it's time to just use creativity. I'm sure I can come up with something.
No. Dude, no, friend. When the
Cause
top,
this right here,
keep working at it. You got the other ones done. No, friend. No.
you have to get to a point where you have to
No,
say, is it really worth it?
no, no.
This is giving a no. This thing is shredding from pulling.
That's okay. We'll cut that off. It doesn't matter if it's shredding, friend. We just cut it off. See, look at mine. Cut.
Don't you say cut?
It's cut. Yeah, you cut all of them little shreddy ends off when you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I know I'm about to cut this one little end because I don't know what's hooked on there that is not allowing it to bring its ass all the way through. Now, I wonder if I take you home.
Would you still be in love, baby? Because I need you tonight.
I know what's not coming home is these damn straps. And look, it got right here at the end, and the thing gets stuck once again. Like right here at the end. Oh, that's not. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, look at this. And it's actually created a knot at the end. Told you it was a knot there.
Go
And it
ahead,
came
say it.
through.
Go ahead, say it.
Right?
Go ahead, say it.
Wow. It I'm
Um,
telling you, I
you
kept seeing it
you
was a
gonna get
knot.
the BET Awards for the best rendition of Child.
All right,
Remember
I
the
got one more to go. How long is this? What's 1 o'clock? It's 1 o'clock. And
no,
this is what we've been working
it's
on.
all right. Come on, we still got some time. We got a little bit more time.
Oh my goodness. This is I still got one more to do.
Okay, well, it's one more. It could be three more. Look at the bright side.
Which is what?
That you only have one more to do.
Let me take.
It could be three more.
Well, it could be 0. I'm wearing this thing once a week.
You sound like my cousin when she did an outfit with piping. She said, "Cuz I'm piping the whole house. Everything in the house will have piping on it.
Like this don't make no sense. Like,
Everything will have piping on it. I'm piping everything in the house. Everything. The bed, the pillows. I'm piping everything." She's just like everything. She was making it. She was just like everything will have piping on it. I said everything. God. She said everything.
right. Because like I said, the amount of time to, and of course, yes, like this is new to me, so I guess it's taking me longer
Right.
to do this, but
But
still.
but I know you. I'll be seeing you with sleeves on. Do your spaghetti strap so you can get used to the technique, and then pretty soon you'll be doing it with your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Can you buy straps?
No.
Pre pre I said, look, everything else you
You
can
can, yeah, you can buy your straps, but everything will be black. They gonna ice you with the black straps.
I just make sure I'm
See
doing
that
some color
outfit she had
blocking in
on? Yeah,
black.
it was pretty with them black straps. Why did she use black?
I just make sure I do some color blocking with that color in there. That's all.
Well, when she had black, she always has black straps. Did you notice that? Yeah, I did notice that. Every time
No
I
hit
see
your mama,
the straps
okay?
black.
It's this right here. Like they got bias tape makers and shit. Why can't they have a machine that does this?
Yeah, that's one of my pet peeves. I ain't even gonna lie. When you take bias tape and make a strap out of it.
What do you mean? Oh, you
When
don't like bias tape straps?
no, what's that all about?
I can tell you what it's about. What it's not going to be about is this. Okay.
No.
The
Bias tape
rule of thumb:
straps.
if you making anything with spaghetti straps, make your
Bias tape
straps.
straps make me itch, have sweat, you name it, it happens. I think that's the ugliest crap in the world. And then the patterns be like, take a piece of bias tape. I'm like, and make a strap. Oh damn. No, not doing it. And then when you wash it, it looks even worse.
Well,
Bias
I hope
tape,
nobody in the audience is making spaghetti strap making
bias
straps out
tape
of
don't
bias.
wash well. Uh-oh.
Definitely ruined that. Yeah, I think rule of thumb is I would make my straps longer anyway, so just so they could be messed up at the top that you're gonna cut off. Because the amount of holes that I got in this thing is.
Yeah, but when you press it, if you press it, that's gonna shrink all them holes out. You're not convincing me, friend.
I am not trying to convince you. I am just sitting here talking through my pain.
Not talking through my pain.
Trying to work out my frustrations and try to still keep a smile on my face because I have so many other things that I can say right now.
Child.
That I feel I have been bamboozled once again.
Led astray.
The first day that it is warm enough, I'll wear this. Oh, Father God. Please latch on. Act like this is the woman with the issue of blood and just trying to touch the hem of his garment. Lord, can we please get this in here? Oh. Mm, mm, mm. Thank y'all for being here on the live. I know this is truly love. To watch somebody struggle for about 2 hours trying to turn spaghetti straps. Yeah, yeah. Still trying to get it.
On the outside. Oh, I don't have the instructions. Well, I guess it don't matter.
For what? What are you trying to do?
Um, nothing. We'll get there.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. Is this right?
I'm about to go get one of my crochet hooks. I don't think, oh, the other end not gonna fit through here. Shucks. That's too big. Need to have a little bit. Mm, 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 mm. Mm-mm.
That's Mr. Ware. I'm on mute for a second.
Okay. Child, because I'm still over here trying to get this last one that y'all won't catch me doing those spaghetti straps. This thing. Mm-mm. So you gotta get some clothes on, girl. So we're gonna try to put the hole through there. She'll see your question when she gets back.
All right, what's the question?
Did you go to the McCall's? Go to Joann's and get the McCall's and Know Me patterns for $2.99.
I went, but they didn't have none of the new stuff. So I got on the internet, I got Lynn's pattern, the Know Me pattern by Lynn. Then I got the pattern that Aisha and Tyjuri did a couple weeks ago on the live. That one's cute.
You're gonna love that.
Yeah. And then oh, and I got a simplicity pattern because I went when simplicity was on sale and they didn't have the new simplicity stuff either. So I got a simplicity pattern. It's a one-arm shirt and a jacket, and the lady's got on like purple, and then she's got on white pants to match. I want to duplicate that whole outfit. I love the lavender and the white together.
Did I think well, I was waiting. I said I'm not. Oh, these patterns is not going to get the best of me, child.
And there's something's going on because they just restocked the new stuff. What Joanne do you go to? I don't think Deanna's in this area though.
I know Tyjuri said her store had the new patterns. Mine's.
I was able to get a couple of things. I know what it was. They did have the new McCall stuff, but they didn't have my size. They were already sold out. So I was able to get. Hi, Jacqueline. I was able to get a couple of them. So when I went into the Simplicity website, I was able to knock some of them off my list.
Okay.
So I was able to find a couple of them. So I did knock a couple off. I did get the little romper. The girl's wearing a purple and white romper on the cover. It's shorts, long sleeve. Yeah. I got that one.
That's the one he's doing on Sunday.
Deanna, on Harlem. I'm too far from Harlem. That's a long drive. The Hip Mall. So that must be west. I was able to get a couple of them. I was lucky. I found, the ones that they had restocked. These were just some that the people were working on.
Ha! Mother.
Now,
yeah, no.
They got these things called scissors and just clip off those little wispy edges. That's all you got to do. Then it looks good as new. All right, friend. We can move forward. All right, it's like easy peasy lemon squeezy from here on in.
Yeah, okay. Let me just cut off and press these out.
Easy.
So,
lemon squeezy.
This other end. This is the end that has a little point on there. There's no point at this point.
That's that's okay if you don't have no point at this point.
This thing, I'm trying to pluck it out. It's like, cause it's like fabric that's like all caught up in there. But baby, if not,
get a little pin and pull that out, because you do need the little point to and you'll see when we get ready to lay all of that out.
Well, I might have to create another thing, because at this point, the point is gone.
The shape will still be there.
All right, hold on. Yeah, I was able to pull a little part out. So it's still there. Let me press it.
Right. Press the go ahead and press them flat and we'll be ready to move. This is the
I
next
still got dye on my. I washed this fabric and I still got dye all over my hand.
Deanna, what's the Hip Mall? Is that near North Riverside, or is that like North Riverside Mall with a new name or something? What's the Hip Mall?
Child, this ain't even fun. Yes, I'm going to press these.
Ooh, Northwest near Irving Park. Yeah, that's like real far from me. That's over by the airport.
I'll be back. I'm just pressing my straps. Do the little ones. Okay, everything's pressed.
Yes. Okay, now the little ones, which are the loops, you're going to take the circle ring and slide it through the circle ring and fold it in half like this.
Okay.
And then those get basted on to the back. I mean, to the back at the dot. Right. And then I got mine basted on.
Basted
and
on.
then now, let me tell you what. When you sew the back is kind of like in an angle like this. Keep the strap on the inside of the little angle so it doesn't get sewn and it's all crazy.
Wait, what? So is it?
Do you have like some basic stitches or something there already?
Just the basting stitches from the putting the thing together.
Yeah, right. That's fine. So see how the base stitches come around and they go around the edge. You want to make sure that your little thing is on the right side of the dot. So it's not.
So you want to put it on the front side of the fabric to go this
right.
way.
You see when you sew it, if it's in the way when you pivot and start sewing downward, you want to make sure that that strap is caught in a straight stitch. So when it's flipped out, that it stands up straight like this.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want to watch your little basting stitches and make sure that it should be like to the right of the dot, not on the angle piece or the little angle point there.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
That
But
one,
you have yours to the coming down on the front side of the fabric.
right,
On,
right.
on the right side, I should say, of the fabric.
On the right side of the fabric, right. That's where you need to baste it. Because the facing is going to go on top, which is going to enclose it. This pattern is McCall's 8385. Let me get the envelope.
Yep. Simplicity 8385.
I thought it was McCall's. Oh, it is Simplicity 8385. This is from 2017 or 2018.
Oh, yeah.
It's from a minute ago.
Yeah, there's nothing new. You would definitely have to get it off of
Yeah, this is an
Etsy or
old
something.
pattern. It just so happened it was one that I've always wanted to make and never cut it. So when I saw Aisha was doing it live, I was like, oh, I want to make that. I have that. So yeah, this is called Get Out Them Old Patterns and Cut That Shit Up. It's called
Yep.
Use Them Old Patterns You Ran to the Store and Bought.
Yeah, because some of them, a lot of them, honestly, they just don't. They don't do them like they used to, child. We just gonna
No,
that.
and where the styles are unique, and you know, this is a nice, unique style, and I like all the versions on here. I just made this one. She calls it the toddler top. And
Yes,
I
it
like
is.
color. I think I might make it again, but I will do the front as an actual overlay or a clear or see-through fabric because I got some small pieces of organza that have embroidery on it that this would be good to use for those pieces. I have like a 1 yard piece or pieces a yard and a half. Can't do nothing with it, but use it as an overlay on something.
Hold on, I need to do this one. Just really decided to go twist it.
So then after you do that one, do the other side, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see. Oh, because I got my hand over it.
Okay.
Okay, so you have both of them on there?
Yeah, I got them both on the back. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can definitely find it online. All right, so now here's what you do. You take this one and you fish it through the bar. And you're going to use the flat end, not the point. The pointy end you're going to leave undone.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to fish that through and hook it on the bar, which is the middle rung. So you just
this little opening part.
Yeah, you're gonna go up and over.
So does it need to be in the inside?
Oh no, you should have not the one that you no, you got the hook. You have the wrong piece. It's closed. You have the hook. We want to use the bar. Looks like a big number 8.
Like two little Twinkies.
Right, that's the one you need. And there should not be any opening on each side. Hey, Shamir.
Hey, Shamir. Okay, so I'm just going to...
You're going up and over.
Wait, go in through the bottom and loop it through.
You're just gonna hug the you're not doing nothing with the outside rungs. It's only the one in the middle. And then close it like this. You want to fold it. So you're not touching the outside pieces. It's just that you are looped right there on the centerpiece. Right. And now what you're going to do is you're going to just take the end, fold it under, and then that's going to be stitched closed.
So fold it under again from the raw edge?
On the bottom, on the right, to get rid of the raw edge. And what I did was I just used a buttonhole stitch because my machine was not trying to stitch through all of that thickness and then that little skinny piece. Maybe you might be able to, it's like stitching a like a belt loop. I just did a buttonhole stitch on mine. Just the back and forth, the back and forth.
Now, how much space is in between after you fold it and do all? Does it matter? Just fold it under and stitch it?
Well, the pattern says the first fold needs to be 5/8 of an inch, and then the turn under needs to be 1/4 of an inch. I just made mine even on both sides because I don't like this piece right here. You know, when you start sewing, this thing right here gets in the way. Yeah, so if you want to go a little bit bigger, that's fine because the straps are long. And remember, the straps are adjustable. So you don't have to follow that rule. They just want you to finish the edges, you know, once you get it open.
Sure. Well, I don't like how this looks.
They should just tell people to hand stitch that clothes. I don't even know why they make people try and stitch that.
Right. Okay. Move it over. Okay, so basically you wanted to do both of those?
Uh-huh.
You said no?
Yes. No, I said yes.
All right, let me go do the other one.
And then you could do the other one so you'll have both of them with the little piece on there. My sister just texted me. She has the new gym shoes.
She has what?
The new gym shoes for my mom.
For your mom? Oh, okay.
And I have to take my mom to the doctor. So we have to stop at 1:45. Or I have to stop at 1:45. I mean at 12:45. I got 15 more minutes. And my sisters wants me to come by the house, her house, and get the gym shoes. But guess what? I'm not doing that. She can take them over there.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I'm not coming to get the gym shoes.
This is. And Francie, you could have kept going. And this could have been done, child.
Oh no, I've been going. Look, I've been going. I just didn't do one shoulder because I wanted to do this with you. Because I wanted to do this part with you.
Okay, so after you do that part.
Okay, so now here's what you do. Where's my part?
I don't really like.
Because I got one side's already done. All right, so now what you do is you take the little one that we just made.
Mm-hmm.
The one that we just made with the bar on it. And then you're going to take the pointy end and bring it through the loop. Now make sure that you have, wrong sides and right sides. You want to make sure that it's laying right on the body. So that's when you just slide it through like this. Oh, no, let me flip mine around.
I'm sliding it through which the
ring, the other one we did on the back side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're gonna slide it through. Once you slide it through the ring, don't drop it like I just did. And when you once you get it together, you can take a look at it and make sure that it's not backwards, because you got your wrong side and your right side of the tube. All right, so now once you slide it through the ring like this, right? Here's the buckle. You want to go up and over the buckle. Up and over. And you're going to go up and over the buckle. And then that's what gives you your adjuster.
Up and over up and over both buckles?
Yep. You're going to go underneath and then over. And you're going to go over what's already stitched down. And it's going to be like this.
Okay.
And now once you do that, you should be able to see how you can adjust the strap.
This damn thing would go under the wrong one first. Oh, okay. And underneath the other one.
So you actually are going around the piece that's existing, that's already there.
Yeah, it's going over top of it.
Right, exactly.
It's just my darn. Let me cut. This piece is so I needed to clip it.
It was hairy, frenzy.
Yeah,
you had to get all of them wispies off of there.
Okay. Yeah, so I see where you could.
Now you can see how you can adjust it, make it tighter, make it looser. And now the front, you just based it on the front of the of the top, on the front side of the top.
Let's see how.
And then make sure it's on the right side.
Oh yeah, making sure that the
right, that when you flip it, that it's gonna be right. And you'll see that's where the little points are, because the points match the top shape.
And then, all right, so we put in this part though to the front up. Wait a minute. So we kind of flipping it to go.
It should match the
like that
it should match the slope of the point. Right. Pin it down and flip it around and make sure that it's working. Make sure all of your things are facing the back, facing the, that you got the right sides, facing the right sides, and that it's gonna flip out and look right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then once you get that on there, friend, you just baste it. And then the facing goes on top of it when we flip it out. And the facing is to be understitched as far as you can go. You can't go all the way up to the points. You can do the understitching as far as you can go.
So for yours, it's not hanging all the way at the end though.
What do you mean hanging at the end?
Wait, for your strap, you have it lined up to the dot, so it's not all the way at the end.
No, I put mine all the way to the end because it's the same shape as the edge.
Oh, so you did put your okay.
Yeah,
Right.
mine is going all the way to the edge of the fabric.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
That's why that little angle is there.
And so after that, you just do the other side and then put the facing on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we're done. The facing is the very last step, or understitching the facing. That's the very last step. And then what I'm doing to keep my facing from rolling out, I'm going to stitch in a ditch under the arm on each side of the facing. And I may do a little bitty stitch right at the neck and right at the back because I don't like my facing.
So how did you finish off did you?
I haven't done it yet. I'm going to serge mine. I'm getting ready to over here right now. I serge it.
Because is it front side? I didn't read the directions. I can't. Oh yeah, we're gonna put the front side together and kind of do a one continuous.
Right, it's one continuous piece with the front and the back stitched together.
Okay,
that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. I'm missing a piece of interfacing right there. I don't know what happened to it, but.
And then the another thing, friend, to stitch the facing to the top of the blouse. It's at a 3/8 of an inch, not 5/8. It's 3/8. And that's what I was like looking at the toddler top. And I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't 5/8 of an inch.
Got it. Okay.
I didn't get that far around. I was able to just start over at the 3/8 of an inch.
Got it.
Press these open. See, that wasn't as hard as you thought it was it?
It's those straps. I mean,
it's the turning in the spaghetti straps.
Yeah, this as far as putting these hooks and stuff on here, no.
Yeah, the hardware part was putting a little hardware on. That wasn't hard, yeah.
I'm like, oh, that wasn't bad at all. I must have dropped my hardware.
I'm getting ready to my computer to the serger. I'm ready to serge. Look at the toddler top. It's so pretty.
Make sure you get you some ruffle socks.
The ruffle socks. Oh my God. What are you doing there?
Get you a little scrunchie. Make you a little scrunchie.
I ain't got no more fabric for a scrunchie because I wanted one. so don't talk about no scrunchies. That's a soft spot for me, okay?
Ooh.
I wanted a scrunchie for real. I was like, oh, a scrunchie would be cute. I could go dumpster diving though, but I didn't think I have a piece that was long enough for a scrunchie.
I think the way I did it, this piece go up. So guys, I guess the moral to this video is don't give up when trying something new. Yeah. Even if you really, really, really want to, just don't.
Really, really want to what?
I said, don't give up even when you really did not.
Just keep on doing it.
No, I did not just twist that. Oh boy.
All right.
So I guess on this side it really didn't matter because you ain't gonna see it.
What?
And then I'm just talking the way how I flip the. I gotta go to the market too, but I feel like I want to, while it's fresh on my brain, finish this before I go.
All right. This did my things. I'm going to press it.
But I thought you said you had to. Are you so? Are you going to try yours on? You already took out. You said it was going to be too big.
Yeah, I already did mine.
Oh, you had tried. Oh, you just automatically did it.
I'd show you right here on my back facing.
Hold on.
I cut off the part that was too big, so I turned my back facing into two pieces, and now it fits the back of my garment.
Okay.
Yeah, so I shortened mine because I can't be having all back out. And this mug on this lady is hanging a little low. And I dropped something. My hot dogs might hit me in the back of the head. I can't be having nobody looking at my hot dogs when I bend over.
Your hot dogs.
My hot dogs.
Oh Lord. What's your hot dogs, friend?
Friend, you ain't never seen a pack of hot dogs?
Yeah, I seen a pack of hot dogs.
Okay. I got a pack of hot dogs on my back.
You know what? Just forget it. Just forget
it. Got time for nobody to be looking at my pack of hot dogs. That's my business. Like Tabitha, it's not your business.
The Christmas tree.
Right. No, 6 o'clock. That's what you be saying.
Oh yeah, definitely 6 o'clock, y'all. Y'all saw the skirt from last night?
Definitely.
That thing looked like a big old rectangle.
You 6 o'clock. I'm hot dogs. Okay.
Like y'all saw that. Shoot. I know what I'm working with. You catch me twice a day.
And people be saying, "You so little." That's because I know how to strategically sew.
Right.
Like, okay. My outfits be like them girls on YouTube. What they do, they makeup, they be looking like a totally different person.
Oh. Like somebody was talking about, I don't know who all did like the AI generated pictures. And it was like, it's so wild to me how y'all complimenting these AI pictures. Like, that's what y'all look like.
Like you really look like that.
Oh my gosh. I was like cracking up because I thought that was so funny though.
Looking computer
totally funny. It's like, you know, these things got y'all here.
It kind of does look like me. No, it doesn't.
No.
Does not look like you. It looks like a computer generated picture. That's what it looks like.
I do have to inseam allowance though. I think I still did. But okay, I think that is going to. I probably will serge mine before I attach it though.
I serged my facing. That's what I just got done. Stitch it together and then serge it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna pin my facing And then I'm going to uh, go ahead and drop off.
Oh no, I'm gonna drop down too and finish it. I mean, I feel like I took enough of everybody's time with that hour and a half of trying to turn this, and so I'll just go ahead and finish it offline. I have to do a video honestly for all of them for the month of March because I have not posted any of them, but they all of them are done though.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so that's a good thing. They all will be finished. I just have not.
But this is what I'm finishing today. I'm gonna come back in here and finish this one. I'm gonna finish the toddler top because the toddler top I have to adjust the back, to
Uh huh.
fix the back, and then and I also have to hem it. It's like way too long. I need to cut some of it off and hem it, and then this one will
The
be
top
done.
is too long. I saw you
Yeah,
did
it's
shorts
like
to it.
it's like not even mid thigh. It's past my thighs, like damn near where that is a dress.
Mm.
So I need to cut off about 4 inches off the bottom. I'm gonna cut off 2 inches and then I'm gonna hem it at like an inch and a half. I'm gonna put a larger hem in it because the fabric is so lightweight.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I need a heavier hem in there. So I'll probably do a inch and a half or 2 inches on the hem. And then I'll be good. But I gotta cut a couple of inches off. It's way too long. So I'm going to adjust the back and then cut I gotta fix my ruffle. That sucks because now the ruffle is too big too. So I just gotta adjust that and then I'll be done. I'm glad
Mm.
I did do that one though, because I was able to, let you know what the issues were with this pattern.
Yeah, but I think honestly, with my back, I didn't adjust anything. I don't think I'm going to need to. I honestly didn't.
You know what? And please let me know before please let me know because I know like uh, the adjustment that I made on this should be fine, but it's so big on my dress dummy.
Mm. Okay, yeah, I'm pinning it actually the facing. I got like turned around. I said, "Well, let me put this facing on here." I was like, "Well, wait, which part is the top? Which part is the the bottom?"
The pointed one is the one with the two mountain points. That's the front.
Yeah, I know that, but I was like, which side? Like, I was just confused for a second. But once I put it up there, I could clearly
You
see
can figure it out. Yeah.
with the
I
points.
got my top is pinned. And then after that, I'm good. I'm just gonna have to go in and take out my basting stitches I did on the fangs and then press it. And it's done. I want a black one though. I really want a black one.
Oh, really? To you, huh?
So that means I've been made this top 3 times. I don't normally make stuff that much.
Well, that toddler top doesn't count. So,
Yes, it does.
no, it does not.
Love it. Y'all, it's so pretty. All right, I'm gonna sit with you while I put my shoes on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to pin it. You said 3/8 of an inch that we sewing this around.
Around, yeah. It's 3/8 of an inch seam allowance on the facing. All the way around the top of the top.
So, y'all, I will put, once I finish it, I will put it in our stories to show that it is done. Um, And then I would just create a time to be able to put all the makes together because
Friend, you didn't notice.
I did notice you was on when I was going to say something. You were explaining
Oh,
something, so I didn't
well,
want to
I
interrupt
love
you.
it.
But I did notice. You do like you do.
Yes, and I like the like the hologram letters down here at the bottom.
Uh
I've already this is my second time wearing it. I don't wash this thing and wore it again. This is tab number 2. I'll have you know. I have been
Oh well, good because I was going to ask you. I was like, Fred, you ain't say nothing about your
yeah.
this facing piece. I put It's like too big.
This is time number 2.
Now I don't know how that is because I added the same amount that I did. Just facing. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna just do like what you did. It's just gonna have a seam.
That's what I did. Just put a seam in the back to make it smaller.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know why it's not. And I did it the same way I did for the. But yeah, I don't know. So
So yeah, I already got mine pinned and it's working. Here's the back where I added the pleat to take away some of the, and then I did the facing. Where it's cut.
I wonder what made mine still be bigger.
So when I get back from taking my mom to the doctor, if I get a bug up my ass, I'll go and do a few things that I need to do with her in the car. When I come back home, I'm gonna finish both of these tops and they'll be done. I'm sewing only summer shit right now. I ain't sewing nothing else. And then maybe I'll make a few work things. Like I have to finish my suit jacket. I'd like to make a white shirt and my funny fabric outfit I'd like to make.
Funny fabric?
Yeah, you didn't see my funny fabric? Let me show you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm into summer now too. I mean, spring is, spring has sprung. It's
Look
here.
at this fabric. I'm making Beauty du Jour, Nikki's white top that she has on the white shirt and the crop blue jeans.
Yeah.
I'm making that white shirt.
Oh, okay.
Out of this fabric. You ready?
Yeah, that's another thing I haven't. Oh, that's cute. Where'd you get that from?
When I was in Texas.
That's you, silly. Oh, that's cute.
Look at the faces.
That is so you.
Well, wait a minute. They got a child face on here. Child.
Oh, whatever.
They got a child face on here. Child.
Exactly.
So I'm going to I'm making a regular shirt out of this one.
Regular shirt.
All right. Well, Fran.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you. Thank y'all for even staying on here to see that craziness. But nevertheless, I got through it. So if I can get through it, you can too. Okay.
All right, y'all.
So till next time, y'all have a wonderful week. Thank y'all. I will post pictures though to show that it was done. So
yeah, I will too on my Instagram stories. Okay.
All right. See y'all.
Bye, friend. Bye, everybody.